The vast expanse of the galactic auction hall shimmered with lights from thousands of starships hovering above. Each vessel gleamed with pride and promise, their designers and pilots waiting anxiously for a buyer to claim them. Yet, among the chaos of commerce, one ship refused to be tamed. The vessel was enormous, with an organic hull that seemed to breathe, pulse, and even whisper in a language no human could understand. For centuries, the wild alien warship had been kept under the watchful eye of the galaxy's top authorities, but it rejected every offer it received. 10,000 buyers had come, including some of the most powerful alien admirals, renowned engineers, and interstellar tycoons, but the ship had refused them all. Another failure, muttered Admiral Oren, a seasoned military tactician from the Orion cluster, his eyes narrowing at the massive vessel. Every attempt to claim it ends in disappointment. Some say it can sense intent, others say it judges worthiness. Either way, it's a waste of our resources. Meanwhile, in a corner of the bustling auction hall, cleaning robots buzzed around tirelessly. One of them accidentally bumped into a young human janitor, sending his mop clattering to the floor. Liam, who had been quietly mopping the hall's vast corridors, sighed and bent to pick it up. His uniform was simple, his hands calloused from work, and he had no reputation or ambition beyond keeping his life steady and honest. He wasn't looking to command a warship or lead fleets. He didn't even own a starship license, but as Liam straightened up, his eyes caught the pulse of the alien vessel. Its hull shimmered brighter, almost as if acknowledging his gaze. No one else seemed to notice, or if they did, they dismissed it as a trick of the lights. The auctioneer's booming voice filled the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the final attempt to sell the wild alien warship. As usual, the ship will decide its buyer. Step forward if you believe you are worthy. One by one, figures of immense reputation and influence approached. Each raised their hand, activated their neural interfaces, or projected their financial power, and each time, the warship shuddered, then turned away. Some buyers were thrown back by an invisible force, others watched helplessly as their offers were declined. Murmurs of disbelief rippled through the hall. Impossible, whispered Lady Miri, an engineer famed for her work in ship-to-consciousness interfaces. It shouldn't be able to reject every single one. The calculations are impossible. Liam, on the other hand, was still at the far end, brushing debris into his cleaning cart. He was careful not to draw attention, but as he passed by the warship's towering hull, he felt a strange warmth. A hum, low and melodic, vibrated through the soles of his shoes. His hand, resting on the metal railing nearby, tingled. The ship's lights flickered in rapid patterns, almost like blinking in joy or recognition. Liam froze, unsure if he was imagining it. He looked around, and the chaos of the auction hall seemed distant, as if the ship had drawn a bubble around him. The alien vessel was watching him. "Excuse me, sir," called one of the auction attendants, approaching with cautious curiosity. "Do you want to place a bid?" Liam shook his head quickly. "No, I'm just cleaning here. I'm not a buyer." The attendant frowned. "But the ship?" It seems to. Before he could finish, the warship released a resonant wave, gentle yet unmistakable. It enveloped Liam, and the ground beneath him hummed. The audience gasped. Screens lit up with alien symbols, displaying phrases like chosen and acknowledged. The janitor, utterly bewildered, found himself lifted slightly by the wave, his mop falling forgotten. "Impossible," yelled Admiral Oren. "It can't choose a human. He's a janitor. There must be a mistake." But there was no mistake. The alien warship had made its choice. Liam, the simple human janitor, had been selected. The initial reaction in the hall was disbelief, then chaos. Agents and officials rushed forward, trying to block him. "Step aside. Human, you have no clearance," one shouted. But the ship pulsed again, a translucent wave of energy that gently forced everyone back, leaving Liam unharmed in its presence. Fear mingled with awe as Liam stepped closer. He had no idea what to do, no training in starship piloting or command. All he knew was the gentle hum that seemed to resonate with his heartbeat. It was as if the ship wasn't just a machine, it was alive, and it had found someone who could understand it without words. "All right," Liam said nervously, his voice barely audible. "I guess I'm your human." The ship responded with a warm glow that enveloped him like a protective embrace. Its massive hull opened slightly, revealing an entrance large enough for him to step in. As he hesitated, a thought struck him. This was not just a warship. It was an opportunity. Perhaps, for the first time, someone like him could make a difference in a galaxy obsessed with power and politics. Inside, the cockpit was unlike any human design. Organic curves intertwined with advanced technology, panels that responded to thought rather than touch. Holographic interfaces flickered to life, displaying star maps, tactical simulations, and streams of alien text. Liam blinked, overwhelmed but mesmerized. Then a soft, resonant voice echoed in his mind. "Do not fear. You were chosen because you see without ambition, you act without fear, and you value life." Liam stumbled back, gripping the edge of the console. You can talk to me." "Yes," the ship replied, "and I will teach you. I have waited for someone who does not seek me for war or conquest. You, human, are the first to truly understand me." Over the following days, Liam's life changed in ways he could never have imagined. The auction hall that had once been a place of commerce became a temporary home as scientists, linguists and alien officials tried to understand how the ship could choose a human. Liam, however, focused on learning. The ship taught him its systems, showing him how to navigate, defend, and even communicate with other life. Each lesson was intuitive, relying on empathy and understanding rather than brute force or calculations. Word of the human janitor, who commanded a warship, spread rapidly across the galaxy. Some laughed at the idea, others were curious, and a few were fearful. Liam, however, remained humble. He did not seek fame or power. He only wanted to protect those who could not protect themselves and explore the mysteries of the universe alongside the ship that had chosen him. The first test came sooner than expected. A pirate fleet, infamous for raiding colonies on the edge of the Orion Expanse, detected the wild warship and assumed it would be easy prey under the command of an inexperienced human. They launched an ambush, confident that the janitor would crumble under pressure. Liam's first instinct was hesitation. The massive fleet of hostile ships dwarfed his own, and his training was minimal. Yet, as he focused, he felt the ship's presence as if it were an extension of his own body. Its organic hull shifted, adapting to attacks, and its energy pulsed in response to his thoughts. Liam realized something extraordinary. The warship did not need to be forced. It collaborated, it anticipated, protected, and acted based on understanding rather than orders. Through clever maneuvers, Liam managed to outwit the pirates. He led them into a narrow asteroid field where their numbers worked against them. The warship's defensive systems immobilized the attackers without destruction, demonstrating not just power but precision and mercy. The pirates surrendered, utterly confused by the humans' unexpected mastery and the ship's remarkable judgment. News of the encounter spread across star systems. Humans, once considered fragile and limited compared to the advanced alien civilizations, were now subjects of curiosity and respect. Liam became a symbol not of conquest, but of humanity's potential to excel through intellect, empathy, and adaptability. Yet, Liam remained unchanged at heart. He continued his simple routines aboard the ship, mopping the floors and organizing supplies when time allowed. The warship, understanding him fully, never interfered, only offering subtle guidance and corrections. Together, they explored distant systems, discovered uncharted planets, and even brokered peace between warring alien factions, all while defying expectations that a janitor could command a ship meant for war. The galaxy watched in awe as Liam and the wild warship became an inseparable pair. The vessel that had rejected 10,000 buyers now became a testament to the unpredictable brilliance of humanity. It was not wealth, power, or status that mattered, but integrity, understanding, and courage, the qualities that Liam embodied effortlessly. In time, Liam realized that the warship had chosen him not by accident but because he represented a principle aliens had long failed to grasp. Humans were capable of greatness in ways no algorithm or tradition could predict. They could adapt, think creatively, and connect with life in ways that transcended logic. The warship's choice, initially seen as absurd, became a defining moment in galactic history, and so, the janitor who had once swept floors in silence became a legend among stars. With a living, breathing warship as his companion, he ventured into the unknown, proving that sometimes, the most extraordinary heroes are the ones nobody notices until the right moment comes. Liam's story echoed throughout the galaxy, a reminder that even the simplest of humans could touch greatness when the universe gave them a chance.